Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever the time you are watching me anywhere across the nation of the heart. You're welcome to Frankly Speaking. My name is Daniel Adeyemi. First, a disclaimer. Frankly Speaking is not an anti-government program. It's not a hate speech. It's not a platform, to target any individuals or organization with a personal interest. This is just a program that has been brought to your listening and viewing pleasure to help reshape our moral and cultural standard. And today I'm here to deal with something very, very appalling, something very, very disastrous. This is the time to share this because it's an holiday season, and I'm calling on parents and guardians to please share this with their colleagues because it will help a lot. It will help a lot because a lot of us are not doing the best in terms of raising these little ones, and we have to actually talk to ourselves on a very serious note. And frankly speaking, today, before I go into the depth of the program, I'll be playing a short clip for us. And I believe after this clip, we'll be able to communicate very well. Let's watch the clip and I'll be back.
Uncle, do you?
Yes.
Wait, what happened to you in your school? What happened for school?
They ride my leg. They cover my mouth. Tell me to shut up. After break, they come to wash my hands. If I go and play, they will give me to swim morning and afternoon. They will run me clean. They will lap me, sit down, chair, me.
How do you feel about that? I know some parents can't just listen too much. Some parents can't even watch it. Some are emotional already. It's beyond comprehension. I will let these little poor kids go through this traumatic experience in their very early stage. It's beyond their widest imagination. It's beyond their ever going to comprehend. And it's our fault. For once, let's stop blaming this evil men and women, because this doesn't happen to female alone. It happens to both genders. Let's stop blaming the men and women who take pleasure in hurting these little ones. Let's blame ourselves. Let's start taking responsibility. I don't blame the girl or the man behind the scene who did that. I want to blame the woman holding the baby in her hand. I want to blame her because now she's talking as if that man is the devil. Meanwhile, she played a huge role. This is not the first time, according to the story, not the second, not the third, and not the fourth time. This has been happening over and over again. How could you not notice that when you go to pick your girl, or when you're dropping your little girls or boy for somebody, how could you not notice how they feel when you're dropping them or when you're picking them up? How could you not be sensitive? How could you be just about yourself alone? Oh, thank you for keeping this girl for me. Oh, thank you for keeping this boy for me. A lot of us at home have these little ones at home, and we feel like all of a sudden they become very resent, very, very quiet, very reserved, and we'll be like, you are becoming dull. We beat them, we do this, we just want to get them talk. But you know what? They are experiencing something beyond their widest imagination. And when something is beyond you, you are just too quiet. You are just between this, kind of trying to understand. Just last year, we had a case of a little unyoung child that was, I don't want to go into that story again. The picture of the lady on the screen. We remember what happened to her, right? How a father and a son were taking turn to rape this little girl. And this happened on and on until she eventually, got to a place where a point where she eventually lost her life. And is this how we are going to be watching parents and guardians? I'm just calling on parents and guardians that it's another holiday season. Don't be too busy about your business. Don't be too busy about what you do, that you don't watch over these kids. You send them to lesson again, watch over them, care, listen to their stories. Although their stories is not interesting yet, but listen to that story. Because someday, something interesting will come out of that story, and you have to encourage that story. You have to give listening ears from the day of somebody gave me a treat, and just listen to them, because the most interesting part of it is the men and women that indulge in this evil act, that abuse them. You know what? They give them the time they want. They listen to them. They give them the things you can't give them, and they are the devil at the same time. But you want to pose as an angel, as the guardian angel of these little ones, but you never give them the time. You never listen to their story. You never even care All you want is, close all the bees in the city and be the biggest man in town. Daddy, how about this? You win all the big deals in the city, but you lose out on the biggest deal of your life. You lost the biggest deal of your life. Your children, they are now wounded, and you never knew it. And that's why I'm calling on every parent and guardian who is watching this. Please share it with your colleagues. Frankly speaking, you are to be blamed. For whatsoever happened to these poor little ones, you are to be blamed. And when this thing happens, you say, oh my God, poor kid. They are in poor. You are there to make them rich. To make them rich in wisdom, in understanding. To make them rich by listening to them. And on Frankly Speaking today, that's what I have for you. You can follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and also on Facebook. And on YouTube, you can subscribe as well. Frankly Speaking. And till next time we see yourself, I'll keep it frankly and I'll keep it real. Doesn't matter whether I hurt you or not. All I want is impact you. Thank you very much. God bless.